This is the last one-handed FC I will ever upload on the channel. Kinda. I'm still likely going to play one-handed, but any new recordings likely aren't gonna happen. I still have some one-handed related videos I'm going to upload, but I won't be recording any new gameplay for them. But to understand why I'm quitting one-handed FCs, we have to understand why I started them to begin with. And this is going to be a long segment, and so if you have zero care for who I am and just want to see the gameplay, you can skip to the timestamp on screen now. Now, I'm not going to say FNF is easy, as I don't mean to shame anyone's skill level, and I know for a fact when I first started playing I was below the skill curve, but what I will say is FNF for the most part stays within a certain skill range. Now, I know there are some good mods with harder difficulties out there, but they're the exception, not the standard. And so when I got to a certain skill point, it very much felt like I plateaued, as mods weren't really pushing my skill anymore, and for the most part I stopped improving. Now, most people when put into this situation would try different games, like Osumania or Stepmania, and I also did that. But neither of them had the same click, and I had personal issues with both of them, and so I had to turn back to FNF. I really missed the feeling of improvement I had when I first started playing, but it also felt like it'd be a long time before I felt it again. So that's why I decided to play one-handed. I felt the need to handicap myself just to feel like I was improving again. I only uploaded FCs because I didn't want a video to become outdated because I could get less misses on it later down the line when I had improved. And this worked for a while. I was improving and also getting cool good points for doing it one-handed. But then something came up. I discovered Quavo. Recall how I didn't want to switch to Osumania or Stepmania because they felt off? Well, Quavo felt right. I had finally found a game where I could improve my two-handed skill again and feel that feeling of improvement again. Which is great, but also means I had no purpose for one-handed anymore. This happened around the 35th one-handed FC, and so I thought I could at least push it to 50 before I ended it. And so yes, this is my 50th one-handed FC. But the bigger reason as to why I'm quitting? I never wanted this to be an FNF channel. FNF is a game I care deeply about, perhaps the game I care the most about, and that's not gonna change, but it wasn't supposed to become a channel about it. I don't know how often I'm gonna upload after this, likely not very often, but this was supposed to be Harry Mario's second channel, but instead it feels like another channel Harry Mario happens to own. If this video hypothetically gets blessed by the algorithm and gets 5 million billion gazillion views, I'm making a promise I won't try and capitalize on that, and I'm not coming back to making these videos, as if you really want to see more one-handed FCs, there's 49 more you missed out on. Now, I do feel the need to share as to why I picked this song to be my last. Back when I started playing one-handed, this was one of the hardest songs I could FC with two hands, and while I have since improved, if I could ever FC react to one-handed, that would mean I'm as good as I am one-handed as I was with two hands when I first started playing one-handed, if that made any sense. And so ever since I started playing one-handed, this song was kind of my end goal, and hell, when I started playing, I didn't even think it was possible. But I've been going for this basically ever since I started playing, and if you don't believe me, here's me beating the song with 2 misses back in July of 2023, a year and a half ago. And you may think I dropped the song after that and only came back to it recently, but no. I've been going for this song basically every time I was recording a one-handed video. Basically every time I was recording a one-handed video, I gave the song a couple attempts. I don't even want to begin to estimate how many hours of footage I have of me going for this one-handed FC, because it would likely be a depressingly high number. I gave all of this expedition mainly to say, my heart rate and my reaction in this video is 100% real, and was not played up for the camera a single bit. Enjoy.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh my god. Yeah, you got scammed. Clickbaited. I didn't get the FC. But as much as I'd love to actually get it, my hurry going as high as it did actually made my chest hurt for the rest of the day. And I no longer feel comfortable going for that FC, and I'm not a medical expert, but it felt unsafe. But missing right at the end? That's the most rhythm game way to end it off. A reminder, for every successful attempt, there's hundreds or, in this song's case, thousands of attempts you don't see. While I wish I had gotten the FC, would have made a much better ending, I couldn't do it. Though you could.